Welcome to the Ellen Show. It's Monday, June 29, 2020. Nothing is cool anymore. How do we arrive over here? We're going to talk about it. We're going to investigate it.
Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Time to study and educate ourselves.
I'll leave you a little bit with the music. I'll be right back. How this world put up with us is beyond me. It's the only one we have, right? Light up your heart, light up your soul, light up your mind. Light up the world, light up your country. Light up one another. You know my show is chaotic, it's not edited. It's just about half hour of full crazy. Crazy good though. Guys, light up your coconut. Today's topic, commitments. A lot of people out there very certain of what they're doing. I can tell you just about 1,000 things that I could have done in my life that today, when I look back, I'm glad I didn't do. Right? But when you're young, you easily influence. And with this power of the frenzy media, where one goes, right? We saw what happens to herds, right? You know, it's funny, every animal that's a herd, if you look at it, it's somebody else's food, right? Or very seldomly are like alphas, right? Except for the wolves. That's why it's always prevalent when they talk about something, two phases or whatever, they always talk about wolves, because it's very strange. The wolves are packs. They're not herds, they're packs, but there's a lot of them, and they can be extremely effective when it comes to hunting. Do you know what time it is? Guys, I'm a little trying to control the tempo here because it's really hot and humid. And where I have this, today I started really late and it's hitting it right there, and it's hot. It's warming here, no matter the AC is running. So I'm gonna tone it down a little bit, but this will take me time to be more cool anyways. Low again, guys, low again, right? We wanna keep that love going. And please, if you like my shows, please like, share, subscribe. I'm not interested in accumulating a lot of subscribers, right? My idea is to reach out one person that my show can talk to you, give you one word of hope in these times of lock, unlock, right? A lot of people were happy. They were like, oh, just about. And we know how they're playing, right? Open, close, open, depending on the numbers. So just to give you a little rundown, I don't give you the numbers. Numbers, it doesn't matter. Let's be positive about life. If you're breathing right now, so you're one of the fortunate people that can make something happen, that can make a miracle in this world, right? So let's just give you what's going on today. This national emergency began, although the virus began at the end of last year in China, Asia, right? But in America, it was declared an emergency on 3/13, and today is 6/29, so that's 108 days ago. 108 days ago! And they just announced again, the master lock is on again. COVID-19 pandemic closed. I'm going to change it to open when he opens, but it really don't matter, right? What matters is what we're doing with this time, right? Some people are getting paid to stay home. That's interesting. So, I always tell you, are you ready for what's coming? Huh? You still standing there? Have you gotten to your books? Guys, I was thinking over the weekend how hard this can be for some people who are fully depending on entertainment. People who all they look for is entertainment. Right? Whether it's been out there in the streets doing crazy or entertainment, is to be distracted from the reality. From the two commitments of life. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. The problem we have in this world today is a very simple one. Commitments. They're talking aliens, they're talking conspiracy theories, they're talking government stuff, they're talking illnesses, they're talking end of the world, they're talking about comets, right? No! Look at the crazy things that people think when they don't want to be committed to anything. When it's easy to live in chaos, even though it is a short life, versus being committed. Right? You can't help that. You can shower the world with gold for everybody. You can give a kingdom to everybody. If people have no commitment to life, there's no hope in the world. Every day in this planet, whether it's underwater, above the seas, in the land, in the caves, somewhere out there, there's a life form that is extinct today. That's it. You will never see that creature that under the microscope creature. You will never see it again. They had no commitment to exist, to want to be. So let's leave the map for a moment and let's talk about little. What you see out on the streets is nothing more than a lack of commitment to exist. Everybody, you know what? 4 months, in fact, last year, around this time, people were so worried the world was going to end because of climate. Some people even said that there was only 11 years left in the planet. So what happened to all that talk? So then here they are, the people that were pushing these things, and look at what's going on outside. So how do you change your mind so quickly? It's beyond me. But why? Because you really don't even believe what you say. You have no commitment. No commitment to self. You see people throwing their lives out there like nothing. Oh, today is the end. Like nothing. Self. I can think of about 1,000 times that came my mind, and I said, no. I want to watch this in the future. No commitment to self. What are you about? What's your knowledge, your education, your wisdom? Right? Who do you inspire, light up? Or who inspires you? I put this little bit of Beethoven because on Saturdays and Sundays I like to listen to classical music or opera and do the cleaning. It just inspired me like, I don't know, it's just crazy me, right? What inspires you? I could never compose something like that because that's not my commitment. But I am committed to a lot of other things. One of it is life. Saving lives, preserving lives. I'm not interested in chaos, destruction. But that's very random today. Now, first, committed to self, right? God cannot help you if you don't want to be. He leaves you that freedom, right? That if you don't want to exist, that's it. He has no interest. Because why? Because he can't force you, right? The universe cannot force you to exist. There are books read cannot force you to exist. A college cannot say, hey, listen, we got a good program for you to exist. No, nobody can force you. That's something that is your commitment, self-love, self-respect, self-reliance, a lot of things. Let's go again. Family. You see people putting themselves in danger and putting their families in danger. Have you seen history? What happens to people when some crazy ones go out there, and what happens to the rest of the people in the village when the other people get angry and completely lose it? Have you checked the history of what happens? Get busy, get busy, get busy. Know what time it is. I think a lot of people don't know what time it is right now. What time they're living right now, right? So that commitment, oh, my life doesn't matter, I'm gonna, whatever cause, right? You pick a cause and then it becomes trendy, right? Let's trendy, oh, this is trendy right now. My life is, oh, look, I'm on video. It all trickles down, my friends. It goes down the chain, right? Down the well. If I could reach one person out there today that needs a word because everything has been teared down for them with the virus and the COVID ordeal and the rest of all the crazy things that are happening. Just want to tell you one thing is you have to make a commitment how long you want to live in this world, and that's all that matters. There are 36,525 days in 100 years. If that's your commitment, we're gonna be walking alone for a long time, hopefully. No matter what, there will be obstacles always. But if that's your commitment, 36,525 days until you're like, I just saw some people, 93 years old, getting married. In fact, making jokes and right. They dated, I guess, for 20 years or something, and then they got married. It was awesome. See, people committed to life, to living. I'm sure they lost their husbands or whatever, but now they're 90-something. One was 88. In fact, she was older than him. She was 93. He was 88. It's online. You can see it. And they got married. What a testament of life, right? A lot of people are in their 20s and 30s. They just went through a breakup and they go, oh my God, the world is going to end. I don't want to live. Come on, man. Get yourself together. Light up the entire house. Put on bigger glasses so you can see. You know that a lot of diseases, they cannot see them. They have to get magnifying glass to see it. So sometimes your eyes, you need to get things with a magnifying glass. And you need to see them in the future. Maybe this was not the person for you. Commitments, right? Self. Family. I was talking to a girl. She said, I don't want to have kids in this world. You know, they were saying the same thing in the 80s. In the 80s, they were saying the world was going to end. I had my kids in the 80s. And You want to live in fear or you want to live in courage? You want to be like a rat in a hole, coward, or you want to be in the light no matter what? We only have one life. We only give one life. One life. That's it. We're not cats. We're not going to get 9 lives. Love cats. Get one life. We're going to live it with fear or we're going to live it with courage? They said that in 2000, year 2000, the world was going to end. I was having a party that day. I had the the coolest party on that day. And guess what? Here came, everybody was looking at their watch at 12 because we were hoping the lights were going to go out completely. The party kept on going into the 21st century, my friend. Later things happen. Why? Because we believe, and we continue to believe that what people are saying sometimes is wrong and is not well intended. So the data sometimes has to be put onto a magnifying glass and see where it's coming from. Excuse me. Commitment, again. Your family. Are you going to have children? Are you going to have family? Or you already have a family, so your commitment is 100 years. You have a child, your commitment can be no less than 25 years. Until at least, 20 years. Commitment, family. Commitment to your grandmas, to your grandparents, to your mother, no matter what. It's commitment. Oh no, I don't know. Somebody else will take care of my mom. I'm too busy. I'm too successful. Well, how did that work out? Where are your family? Where is your family? Where are your family members? Everybody out there trying to make the world a better place, right? They all have the answer, right? Oh no, this way, this system, no, that system, no, this system, no, we got the answer, right? We are the smartest people ever walked on this planet because we got the plan. We got the alien plan. The alien, right? The final frontier, right? Ooh. Just to avoid being a good father, being a good son, being a good daughter. How hard, right? Oh, God forbid, right? Being a good neighbor, a good family man, a good friend. How many people right now need good friends? Good co-worker. You saw what happened the other day? A person went into a place and, I'm not going to bring you the news because we already know what they're all about. Right? Commitment. No, I'm not going to commit to that because it's easier to entertain the world with nonsense, right? Everybody glued to the YouTube to see how many people going to like the madness of somebody else, right? Because guess what? Oh, we're going to blame it on what? Oh, it must be the radio waves that might get crazy people. No, how about this? How about not wanting to be committed to anything? To just roam the world. Yeah, right? Roam. A zebra today gone because all he did is eat grass and roam and make other zebras burn. We have a greater purpose as human beings. We have this ability to light up our lives, our coconut, and not to be zebras just for disposal. A commitment. People have these things. First, there were no telephones. Then people got telephones. They wanted to text. Then they had text. They wanted to email. Anything but to communicate with their commitments that are important. But If it's money, oh, I'm right there. So how's that working out for you guys now? I didn't know what to talk about today because it's going, you gotta come up with something every Monday through Friday. But today was like, it was a special day. Like every day, special. I have my commitments and I go through them. And I made a commitment to do this, whether people listen or not, watch it. If you do, please put a comment. If this talks to you in any way, if you think I'm crazy good or not, but I appreciate your comments. But where are your commitments? I went to church as close. So where is their commitment, right? Of course, it's all part of the plan, right? The magical plan of happiness. They know what makes us happy, right? We have no idea what makes us happy. How did I make it this far around all these crazies? I don't know. But who knows? Come and join me in my crazy. Thank you for watching these videos. I truly, I'm very honored to know at least one person watches some of this. But if you do run into my show, then I appreciate if you can give it time, because this is a whole 30-minute thing, just trying to send a message out there. And I know these are topics nobody wants to talk about, but people don't care. If I put something stupid here, like a earthquake news, guess what? I get 300 views. And I just do it to test, but who needs that, right? Who needs any more chaos in this world? Look at the eggshells we're walking on, right? Why? Because people don't want to be committed. They want to be committed to crazy, right? Oh, because they think there are no accountability. See, young people, they go by strength. They feel strong right now, and they want to make a point by strength. Older people, we know better, right? That's why you don't see older people out there. If you see older people out there doing crazy, then go to the moon, because we lost all hope. But now you see more older men coming out with a response. Because, when people not behaving, somebody has to put order, right? Now you see more stronger comments coming from the government. You have to be paying attention. Things don't get out of hand that easy. And when they do, the comebacks are, well, that's something that is for the history books. That's why reading is so important. I dare you to go read about these things, about changes in politics and things like that, because they do affect you. They come to your house. A lot of people never thought their businesses were going to hurt. All of a sudden, right? We turn the year, and it's like madness just unleashed around the world. But it's not anybody's fault, right? No. It's just the way it is. Not a commitment, your country. What are you hearing? Tear down the country, tear down everything, right? History. Doesn't matter anymore. So how did you get here? How did you get here? Did you got dropped by a alien ship or something? Because when you were a kid, this country gave you all the education and the language you had. I don't know where else did you get it. I mean, did you, right? Driven by fear of not being popular, of not being righteous. Righteousness is a state of mind. You can go from one country to the other where it doesn't, what you believe in, it doesn't really mean anything except for you. So it's all consequential. You can go, you can speak this language right now, and you can go to some part of Asia where this language doesn't mean anything. Nobody knows what you're talking about. And they're not interested in learning it. Why? Because you're in their world. So it's all dimensional. Whatever you want to make important to you is going to be important because you're the one that makes it important, not nobody else. And then when two get together, right? The same thing that's written here, right? It says when two or more get in my name, same thing. When two or more get out there, well then, gotta have plan B and C and D, right? So guys, this is all about this. We have no commitment to the world. They want to tear it down. They want to rename it. They want to put all the things because they're trying to come up with a new thing called a new way of things. Like the internet was called the highway of communication, or the new way of doing things, right? Where you're not doing really anything in the internet. All you're doing is you still got to have somebody go do that stuff, right? But we wanted to be more advanced. We wanted to do things faster. I don't want to wait 30 days for a package. I wanted to have it instantly because it's so important for me to get those socks with the little markings on it, right? Well, guys, keep going this fast. Every day, there's an extinction species. There's a species extinct. Perhaps because they had no commitments for their own, or because they went too fast. All I beg you is to take a deep breath, humble yourself to knowledge, and keep up with life. It's always happening. There's children born every day in places to give us hope for the future. Like when I was back in the day, they said the world was going to end in 2000. Right now they're saying the world's going to end in 2030 something. And it's always going to be because it's a new set of young minds. And they don't know better. But that's why older people need to be speaking up. And if you have access to information, then put real information. We know we can't rely on anything anymore. We live in a world of mirrors, and they're all distorted. Nothing is what you think it is, except you and yourself and those that you can reach. You know? That's why Apart, right? They even had a movie last year, Apart. Well, what can I tell you? Divide and conquer, right? So, let me go back to my music. Get your commitments straight, and you'll see how the climate of things changes. Oh, the climate of your life will change. Don't be a dummy. God, times fly. See, I could have done this, but it wasn't my commitment. He had a commitment. And look at what he did. Take care. Go get your commitment straight.